Hey y'all, stepping through today with a little message. I'm doing some self care right now, hence the stuff on my face. I put the recipe on my Instagram. I don't know if I will on YouTube, but so far I like it. I like it. Anyways, so today's video is going to be about agents. And I will say, there's a girl on YouTube. Her name is Conjure Queen, and she has a great video about agents. But I wanted to do my own take on it because I just had a experience with that, and it just brought it up for me. So I was like, you know what? Let me put this message out there. So as you evolve and as you raise your frequency, you will connect more with like-minded people. But however, you will become quite triggering for those who are still in programming, who have not removed some of that programming, and who ultimately have low self esteem. Because if you're carrying a lot of that programming, it's almost impossible to have a good sense of self because you're still carrying information that was given to you for a purpose, for a system. But as you remove some of these programmings and you come more to your spiritual self, to your spiritual aspect of self, you become quite triggering for individuals, and that is what I'm referring to as an agent. An agent is somebody who has a lot of programming and they will do anything to defend that programming. That is the right way of thinking for them. They're confused by you and they are ultimately triggered by you and they can't quite figure out why. So, yeah. I've had some situations, going to the store and I could feel that I was triggering somebody just by being, you know, and especially if I'm smiling and I'm laughing and I'm connecting. Like, this is a big one for them because ultimately people who carry a lot of these programmings, they are not very happy. I mean, how can you be happy, really? um anyway, so yeah, they will do things to try to take you out of your character. They'll try to push your buttons. They will try to intimidate you, push on you energetically, sometimes even physically. Some people will defend their programming so hard that it becomes a piece of this. It becomes violent. People will fight to the extremes to defend their programming. So this is for people who are past that point, who don't have a lot of those programs anymore, and maybe they're experiencing some weird stuff. Because for me, I was like, bro, this is weird, bro. Like, why are you even paying attention to me? But to them, you are like a bright light, and they can't quite figure out why they can't take their eyes off of you. They can't quite figure out why their body is having such a response to you. And so they try to project that onto you, but you don't have to take that in. I mean, what's the whole point of evolving to begin with? We have to have our spiritual boundaries, and you don't have to take that in. Like, for instance, I was at the store one time, I was pushing the cart, and I was in a kind of a weird spot of the aisle, but it was a very like back of the store, nobody really around or whatever, and I had to turn, so it didn't make any sense for me to like go out or whatever. So yeah, I was kind of in a weird position with the cart. But the person coming towards me, before, when she noticed me, I knew she was gonna do something, and I could hear her thoughts, because I could hear her thoughts. She said something like, I don't remember because it was a while back, but I knew as soon as she see me that she was gonna try to start something with me. Granted, she had just seen me for what, maybe a point, 1 second, just 1 second, and I already knew. And so this is what she did. This is weird. She drove go past me with her car, and then pretended that she was gonna bump into my car, and then go, "Oh, sorry." just to see like if I'll have a reaction or nothing. But the thing is like now at this point in my life, I don't get my reaction to stuff like that. I'm like, I have so much going on, and I know what you're trying to do. And these agents will try to do their best to take you out your power because it is spiritual warfare. It is them attacking you spiritually. So, you have to put up your spiritual boundaries like, yo, I don't have to give you any energy. Like you can push wherever you want, but I really don't have to interact with you. I don't have to give you nothing. And you might be like, am I weird or something? Like why these people keep messing with me, But it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing because it's showing you that you have grown so much. You've grown so much to a level that many folks, they really have no idea. I mean, you are holding information. I hold information that if some folks heard, they would have a complete breakdown because the information that they are carrying and that they believe in is an illusion. It's false. It's not real. It was something that was fed to them that they have just continued to carry with them because they always thought that that was right. They never questioned it. So that's why we are so triggering. Because I think deep down, this is how I feel. I think deep down they know that we know some things that they do not. So, of course, it's going to trigger some feelings of jealousy, some feelings of defensiveness, some feelings of aggressiveness. I mean, think about it. Like, if somebody has some information that, will cause you to have a complete breakdown of identity, like, these individuals do not think for themselves, therefore, they don't appreciate people who do. And they are intimidated by people who do. And they have hate for people who do. So, and that's like a lot of this, caring stuff, people who's caring and things like that. I don't like that because, I got a friend named Karen and I don't like that, but just because people already call that Karen. So, I had an instance one time and I was parking. I shouldn't have parked there, whatever, but it was just a real quick thing. And then this lady, she was trying to start some stuff with me, and the way she was going about it, she could have just said like, don't park there or whatever, but she was just being weird about it. So I was like, you know what, like I'm just gonna keep walking, and if you want to tow the car, you can tow the car. I'm not gonna give you any more, because I could tell that she was trying to get a reaction out of me, and like I don't play that, man. If I feel like somebody's trying to get a reaction out of me, like I really don't care. It's not me losing my power to walk away. It's me taking my power back to walk away because first of all, who are you? I don't need to give you nothing. I don't need to give you 2 cents. I don't need to open my mouth to you. I don't even need to look at you. Because who are you? Like you not affecting me, you not in my life. We're not connected. In a way we're all connected, but we're also separate. So, but this is just, just a little message, just something to keep in mind because don't be giving your power away to these agents and these people. And that's why you do have to be careful sometimes when you're having deep talks, when you're having talks about sensitive subjects, just to make sure that, the people around you is not tuning in and trying to use that information against you. And I mean, agents, they can pop up anywhere. Like, just like Condra Queen was saying in her video. It's been a while since I watched it, but, agents can be your family. They can be your friends. They can be your neighbors. They can be strangers walking down the street. It's just people who have a lot of programming, who've never really taken the time to deprogram themselves. They've never really taken time to open a book. They just kind of been told how to be, what to do, and that's bad for them, which is great, but get out of my face if you're trying to start something. And I don't really connect with people's like that because I find that, well, what can we talk about? There's nothing that we can really talk about. I'm sure there's some things I could learn from that, but it's not a high vibration to me. It's more of like a lower vibration. I think that's where a lot of conflict begins. So I try not to tune into that, and I find after, if you do end up giving a reaction, or you do end up, giving more than you should, you will feel um, upset about it. You will feel that they took something from you, because that's the point, right? Is to take your power so that they feel more powerful. You know, there's people that's they get their power by taking power from other people, and most of the times that's agents, people who have that programming to, you know, dominate other people, or to yeah, I don't know what I was about to say there, but well, that is my message. You know, just be vigilant out here, and you know, psychic protection. Hold on, let me grab that book. So I have Psychic Protection here by Judy Hall, and I really like this book, because this is actually, most of the time, this is how I deal with agents and people like that, is energetically, and putting up them energetic boundaries, like, bro, don't not even cross my path, because it ain't it. Like, I don't want no smoke, and you definitely don't want no smoke. So, all right, y'all, have a good rest of your weekend and take care. Bye.